Amir, what else did the serpent tell you when you spoke? Kinda sounded important.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the boy seemed familiar to him.
Me?
Huh.
That's impossible.
Oh, I quite agree. Unless, perhaps, he refers to something yet to be.
Huh.
It is said that when Jormungandr and Thor battle at Ragnarok, their clash so violently shakes the tree of life that it splinters, casting the serpent backward through time, even before his own birth.
What?
That is madness.
Well, I did say not to concern yourself.
This is Sparta! Dude, they make it too easy for me to get those Sparta freaking references in. Oh my god, we're home!
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Oh, and look at that, it is snowing.
Drafty, maybe. But it's a right improvement over having tree bark in your Tadger.
Come on, boy. Time to go home. I gotta put these chain blades away. Oh, wow. Okay, so that pathway's open again. Dude, I remember when I first started this game. That boss fight was so fucking epic. Freaking breaking off this tree, slamming Baldur through that wall, which apparently somehow miraculously someone fixed it for me. I appreciate that. Wasn't expecting that much. Dude, it's so freaking awesome. This game was completely awesome. And then all the trees over here getting completely damn, dude. My backyard has seen better days. Yep, cracked him with the tree that was over there. Oh, hold on. What's this? I can actually go back? Alright, I'll keep that. Oh, hold on. No. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, as Morgana would say, time for bed. So, let us head back inside, see what's up. We're gonna have like a nice sit down, a nice chat, talk about Mom, talk about the adventure we just had. Let's see.
Time to rest.
Home sweet home! I'm gonna sleep through winter. So we just come home and go to sleep, really? Alright. Plot twist, we did all of this in a day, by the way. Alright. Oh, here we go.
Okay, this'll do.
Nice.
Sleep.
Go to bed! Oh gosh, is he sleeping with Mimir on his side? What?! Years later?! What?!
What was that?
Your bow.
Ragnarok? 3 years later? Thor! Odin! I've been waiting for you all game, dude! Oh! Is this how they end it? Oh my god! What? What a fucking tease! Oh my goodness! Okay, now credits are rolling. Yo, God of War 2! Oh my god, PS5. We're getting a continuation! Oh! I'm so happy. Is there now I'm gonna wait for a post-credit scene. Dude, I love you guys so much! Santa Monica. Oh my god. What an incredible game. What an awesome tease! That was Thor, which I didn't really have an expectation of what he looked like. Dude has a fucking cape, fucking burly ass beard, just pulls his cape back. He's like, yo, remember this? This is Mjolnir right here. This is my best friend. We're gonna get acquainted. Oh my goodness. Now I just want God of War 2, or whatever they're gonna call it. It's weird too, because this is called God of War. And if they go with God of War 2, it's like, you know, they already have a God of War 2. So I wonder if it's gonna have a subtitle. Oh my gosh, dude, I loved. I cannot say enough. Literally the only The only minor issue with this game is the fact that the puzzles kind of stalled the pacing a little bit. That's it. That's literally it. I have no qualms, no issues whatsoever. Everything was great. Story was great, execution, boss fights, combat, revamped combat at that. A little slower than the original God of War, but I think it works for like the new revamped style that they're going for. The fucking nostalgia, we got Athena, we got the Blaze of Chaos. We learned more about Kratos' past. Atreus, best fucking, I'm saying it right now, best NPC of any video game, period. NPC companion, obviously, so like I'm comparing that to Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite, Ellie from The Last of Us. Fuck out of here with those characters. Like they pale in comparison to how much utility and helpfulness Atreus brings to the table. To the point where I think Atreus does more work than I do, to be completely honest, and I leveled him up before I leveled myself up. So great character. I was really happy to get more of Atreus's like development too, especially seeing how he shifted as you know, shifted throughout the story. I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You're like changing, you're becoming like, you have anger like your dad, you're becoming warped, nothing like your dad, but like changing to a completely different person. His development was incredible, especially for a youth, so if this game does last several years and we get to see an older Atreus, or if we even get to play as Atreus, Santa Monica, please make that happen. Please let us play as Atreus. Give me a bow and arrow, give me like a melee weapon, and I'll be happier than a pig in shit. Oh my god, dude. And then on top of that, so the next game I'm thinking Odin, I'm thinking Thor, I'm thinking freaking, they need to have a Knuckle-V, like remember like the Knuckle-V Grimm from Ruby? That's Norse related, so a Knuckle-V fight. We'd like to thank each individual for their contributions on the project. Okay. Music too, music was incredible, especially during the boss fights. My god, dude. I wish every developer could take a franchise, especially a dormant one like, quote-unquote dormant one like God of War, and just revamp it and make it fresh like this game. Like, I don't know how long they've been working on this game, but it fucking shows. And this game goes to show that single-player games are alive and well. We love our single-player games. This game sold, what, 3 million copies in the first 3 days? Oh my god, the opening music too. Or the startup music. God damn, dude. And I need to brush up on my Norse mythology, especially if the next game is still gonna take place within Norse mythos. I just ordered, like, I literally ordered a book on Norse mythology because of the fact that I was so fascinated by the lore and everything that was happening in the game. Like I mentioned when I started, I have very light knowledge on Norse mythology. It mainly derives from like Too Human, which was like a, you know, a whatever game on the Xbox 360, and Ruby, which has a lot of Norse mythology derivatives from like characters like Nora Valkyrie. I mentioned obviously Raven and Crow, which is a reference to Hugin and Munin, which are the ravens of Norse mythology that relay information to Odin, the Allfather, and we saw those ravens throughout the game. Fucking love this game, man, so much. 5 more games being made? Holy balls, dude. Yo, space them out pretty well. PS5 will probably be out in the next 2 years. 3 max. PS5 will most definitely be out within the next 2 to 3 years. I wouldn't be surprised if next year they announce it and it comes out. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out next year, like next holiday. If not 2019, 2020 for sure. And I could definitely, I want there to be a God of War game. This game kind of rejuvenated my love for God of War, for Kratos most importantly as a character, because like I mentioned, he felt very one-dimensional in his anger and his rage from God of War 1, 2, 3, and partially Ascension. I never played Chains of Olympus, I never played Ghost of Sparta, again, because I felt like those games were more like tacked on for the sake of cranking out another God of War installment, and they don't really have any relevance, especially since the fact of, right, like, God of War, I guess in a way, Kratos was the son of Zeus, but he went to live off with mortals, similar to how it was with Hercules. So in many ways, Kratos had a dad in his real life as a Spartan, but his true dad, the person who helped birth him, was in fact Zeus. And I just have a newfound level of respect for Kratos as a character, mainly because this game illustrated that he is very much human, he's very much a person, he's got feelings, and that was something that I feel was incredibly lost on the character. Like, and when I was a kid when I played God of War 1, 2, and 3, right? Like, I was way younger than I was now, and back in the day, that game really sold me on the flair and the rule of cool. Like, look at this guy going around being a badass, killing all of these enemies in crazy execution styles, awesome boss fights, quick time events was like the bread and butter of the game. Everything was cinematic, everything was just flair and coolness. And so I never really lingered on Kratos as a character, aside from finding out that he killed his wife and daughter. And obviously his whole grudge with the gods, and then that moved over to the Titans, and then by God of War 3 he was like, fuck everybody. So, this game just really hit home, I think, what they were trying to achieve, which was give Kratos a sense of humanity and give him a level of depth, especially since he has a kid. And, you know, when you become a parent, you pretty much change. Because it's demanded of you, because, you know, you have someone that depends on you, and your life is no longer your own. And, that was the best thing that I think that I got out of the game, besides, like, the little bits of lore, and narration done by Mimir, was the fact that we got to see Kratos. I think that was the best thing, because we've never really seen Kratos have any extensive interaction with anybody in the franchise, really. Like, yeah, we know he had a wife, we know he had a kid, but we never really got any extended interaction with them. And then I mentioned when I first started the game, I was like, oh my gosh, Kratos finally has someone to talk to on his journey, right? So, I just really loved, like, every moment, every word of dialogue. It just developed both characters, and by the end of it, I was incredibly proud of both of them for how far they came together, and all the struggles that they went through, all the roadblocks that they went through, and I wanted to fucking backhand the fuck out of Atreus on so many occasions, especially when he tried to pull that freaking arrogant bullshit. But I'm so happy that it turned around really quick. Like, it didn't feel forced. It was like, holy shit, like, this kid needs to get his shit together. And he did. And I was really happy about that. I thought things were gonna turn for the worse. I thought by the end of the game, like, you know, I thought Atreus was gonna become warped and you know, warped by, like, Baldur and the other gods, and betray his dad, and basically become, like, a spiraling case for his father. But it worked out so well, and I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait for the next God of War installment. I can't wait. I'm buying that day one. I mean, I bought this day one, but it took me a while to play it because I was getting through Persona 5, but the second oh, dude, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This game is easy, 9, 10. There's still a lot more for me to do, too. I have to get all the collectibles, I have to max out my character in terms of, like, getting the best equipment, the best armor sets. I gotta go and do all the Valkyrie fights. I have a lot to do in terms of the trophies, too. I want to get the 100% completion, I want to get that platinum trophy. This game deserves it, I love it enough that I want to go for it, and it's obviously gonna take time. But we officially finished it. We finished up God of War for the PlayStation 4. I did not think we'd be finishing it today either, which is even crazier. That I was like, yeah, I have the next 5 hours to kill, let's play some God of War, and lo and behold, we finished the game today. Definitely thought that was good, but then again, we only focused on story stuff because I finished up the Lake of Nine exploration, we got the trophy for exploring all the Lake of Nine, and now I just gotta go and play cleanup. I gotta be Mr. Clean for the next couple of playthroughs, which I don't know where I want to start first, because I feel like you gotta spend money to make money, so I feel like the only way that I'm gonna get the best gear is if I buy the best gear that I have available now, you know, pay my dues, fight all these enemies, get a bunch more money, and then work towards ascending to buy the next better piece of gear, and so on and so forth until I'm maxed out, until I have the best shit available. And then at that point, kind of clean house, go through all the Valkyrie fights, get the 100% completion, see what the secret boss... I assume the Valkyries are basically optional bosses / secret bosses, which is completely fair. I'm glad there's a lot of extra shit to do. to keep me busy and whatnot. And we saved before we finished the game, so I'm not sure if there is going to be, like, okay, we finished the game, roll credits, and then we get to make a save file, so it's a good thing I made one before I went back home to sleep. This game was absolutely incredible. Loved every moment of it. Cannot wait to see what Santa Monica Studios has in store for Kratos, for Atreus, for the story thus far. Oh, okay, here we go, present day. Alright. I didn't realize that I could just skip.
Are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us. Here at the house.
It was only a dream.
That was no dream, my friend!
It felt real.
It was real.
It felt like the future.
Yep.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
Nice, dude. I love that. I love how it just tacks back onto present day. So a few years from now, winter will end, Ragnarok will be upon us, and Thor will come a-knockin', and he's gonna catch these fucking hands, I'll tell you that. Oh my god, man. I cannot wait for that day. I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait. I absolutely loved this game. Absolutely loved God of War for PS4. Have a lot of other things to complete and finish up. Rank 4 right now. We're about to hit rank 5. We have a lot to do in terms of maxing out stats, leveling up our character, doing a lot of cleanup, a lot of lore, a lot of collectibles, and obviously boss fights with the Valkyries and whatnot. I think for the most part, I think I'll do a lot of the grindy stuff off stream, like getting all of this and finding all of that and completing all of this and that. I think what I will leave out will be the Valkyrie fights. I will only do Valkyrie fights on stream, so I'm probably gonna, yeah, work around that and bring you guys the boss fights when those become available. Props to Santa Monica Studios. I also want to say thank you to all of you guys who have tuned in for this playthrough live here on twitch.tv/murderofbirds, my Twitch channel, and especially for those of you who are watching this after the fact, once this will be uploaded to YouTube. Another game in the books, along with Shadow of the Colossus and Super Mario Odyssey. I do plan on uploading a lot of other gaming content in the future as well. This was an incredible experience. I will be coming back to you guys with the boss fights and the follow-up of all of my grinding and preparations and things like that, so that's something you guys can look forward to. But I absolutely loved it, and I cannot wait to see where this series takes us next.